Hey guys, welcome to 10 More Minutes. I'm Chris.
And I'm Sam.
And today we're playing NuclearThrone for like the 4th time. Let's see if we can get into it. How's it going, everybody?
I figure you're all doing good.
What up, Calc? Maze,
Hey,
Classy as Bree, Oilers, Jack. How's it going, everybody? Let's try the new guy. High rate of fire. Pop. Don't know what that does. But
I think Pop was, I think Jack said something like you can double fire or something like that.
I don't remember.
Well, try your roll and that'll let you know what your optional thingamajig is.
I clicked the left trigger.
There you go.
Oh, what is it then?
Pop is double fire. So I think you can tap
yeah,
faster.
Yeah, it's going. So I guess I could tap both triggers like. It's kind of bigger though too. It looks like.
It's only an estimated 2K. We're talking about 2K now. Oh, the KFC console.
Oh, the KFC console. I was like, yeah, what?
It's only estimated to be $2,000.
I mean, we'll accept we'll accept one as a review thing.
Yeah,
and we'll make our entire month of games be off the KFC console.
Even if we have to return the KFC console,
yeah.
I'd be down for reviewing it, but we just
need $2,000 in the coffers for the channel.
We just spent,
and then we'll buy it and return it.
Yeah. You all know we just spent like about under 2K to like build a brand new rig, right? Right? That took a while to save up.
Yeah, it did.
That wasn't like, aha, we got it in, half a month. It's like, no, that was like months of saving.
It took a while.
That was like a whole year of like, all right, let's carefully plan
we don't even have a PS5 yet.
There's no graphics cards yet still. I went to look today thinking,
I still get emails. I still get emails about
I'm like, I wonder if there's any graphics cards on the horizon. Maybe the companies will say if they're about to pick up. There's still no word on anything. I didn't search too hard, but it was still frustrating just to see how much is it. $1,000. That's not the standard price. And there's only one available. That's highway robbery.
Hey, Fume, thank you for the 100 bit.
Thanks,
and
Fume.
Congratulations on finally finishing your exam paper stuff.
Yeah, congrats. Now, if we had Chingos?
Chingos? What is that?
Chingoose? Chingoose?
Yeah. I was like, what is Chingos?
Playing the KFC dating game would be hilarious. I'm not opposed to that idea.
Oh, no, yeah. When it first came out, we thought about doing the KFC. We thought about playing that game.
Yeah, not opposed to it, just,
It's silly.
It's just, scheduling.
Yeah. When we're always playing Couchlink's Choice games, it becomes a little harder to schedule things.
Yeah, a little bit. It just comes down to, if this is our day job, then it'd be different. Maybe we'd have more time for streaming or stuff like that, but not much of a reality. So unfortunately, a lot of games like the KFC game don't always get played. We're like, oh, that's really cool. And we're like, but don't have time.
Nope. Please die.
He doesn't want to.
I don't like the fact that I don't have a shield.
I don't know if it's free or not, J Diggity.
The KFC game?
Probably.
I don't believe the KFC game is free.
I feel like we'd have to do a trifecta though. We'd have to go play the King game from on the 360 for like Burger King.
Oh yeah, we'd have to have like a month of
Snatcher
fast
King
food
or
stuff.
whatever it is. We'd have to do a month of just like 4 different fast food games. Find like an old McDonald's game. Yeah, it'd have to be a series.
Yeah, totally.
And I just finished a project, so you know what? I'm not doing that one. I'm actually working on a new project now.
Hey, Fume dropped a hundo corg in there. Thank you. Head wants to explode. Like I told you, man, try and rest up.
Yeah. So whenever we finally play a Nintendo game again, which I don't think is till April, you'll all see the new Metroid whipped up.
Oh yeah, that'll be nice.
Yeah,
that'll be nice. As you said, it's finally done.
Yeah, I wanted it to be done before Pikmin, but
it doesn't work out like that all the time.
I didn't have the time. Holidays came up, and by the time it was time to record that, I was like, I'm gonna put a little bit more effort into this.
Great.
So yeah,
that I don't know if this guy's for me, honestly, guys. I'll try it one more time, but not having that shield is really goosed me up.
Well, yeah, you got used to that certain play and stuff, so it's kind of hard to switch up.
Well, it's like when I get ram jammed up in the corner, there's not much I can do other than just get popped. Oh boy. There we go. Yeah, I wanted to do the KFC game a little bit, but scheduling and stuff, it was very... didn't work out in time.
I think that happened at the time when we were like really stuck in with Nier Automata and a couple other games at the time.
There was something long we were playing, I think, at the time when it happened.
Paper Mario, maybe?
It might have been Paper Mario, where it was just like, hey man, if we ever get time to, unless you were like subbing and stuff too, it's like, man,
I was teaching full time, so it was just like, I don't have time for life. And that on top of the Halloween, which mysteriously there's an animation that popped up. I don't know. I mean,
I don't know who did that, but
it seemed like hours of my day just went away, and I don't know where it went.
That is another thing.
And
there's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff.
There was a thing like my hands started cramping up for like a month. It was weird.
Is that why you don't wear your thing anymore?
It's better-ish now. I got an ergonomic grip for my Raycon to stop me from gripping it so tightly.
I thought you said Raycon for a second.
No,
I was
Wacom.
like, what? We're sponsored by Raycon?
I wish. It still agitates me a little bit, but not as much. It doesn't bother me like it was for a while. So a combination of stretches and other stuff of that nature. But yeah, I goofed it up.
Yeah.
It's still kind of goofed, but not...
You're doing better, though? That's good.
Yeah, better enough to where I actually feel like drawing. So that's good.
Oh, Jack, I don't think you saw because you're not on Discord. But, oh boy, I need to get the fuck out of this area. Yep.
You better roll out.
You are our highest spender for couch coins.
Oh,
Dude, I can't play this game without that other.
Just switch to the other guy.
There's so much shit that happens. I'm like, I'm shooting as fast as I can, and I'm still not able to kill things
He's
fast
a
enough.
higher tier character, so he's probably like an Akuma where you have to be really good at the game and like kind of experienced at the game to where you're like, all right, cool, I can maximize this character.
Yeah.
Maybe you need a golden gun.
I mean, he has the
shot.
golden pop shot, but or pistol, or I don't know what you consider it, but yeah. But yeah, you were okay. I wasn't done with that level.
What's the Hall of Ween you speak of? I don't know, Jack. It could be anything.
But yeah, Jack, you spent the most couch coins ever on the channel. So I want to recognize that for you because I knew you're not on Discord. Oh God. Oh Jesus. Fucking chill out. There we go. But Twitch gave us a little kind of like a year in review type thing email. And yeah, they recognized you. I was like, that's pretty tight.
That's rad. Doing pretty good, Gabby.
Oh.
How about you?
Oh, whoa. I didn't search out the top section yet. No, okay, there's nothing there. He's a very good defense character, but hyper offenses isn't everyone's speed. Yeah, because I don't know the game well enough
to know when to
really
dodge.
like
what
the shots are with some of these characters and stuff, you know. Oh, I just need to clear out a bunch of these bastards before the big bandit comes out and breaks me. There he is.
All right, later, Fume. Have a good nap.
Later,
or
dude.
Have a good night, whichever it is.
UK right now, right?
Yeah,
so makes sense.
Yeah.
Woo. Sledgehammer. I don't know. Let's see. Where you at, buddy?
It's the same thing as your big wrench, though.
Oh. Yeah. Go away, big butthole. I don't need like double hits from either side. I just need one guy here.
I wish there was some
fucking
kind
clicked
of
the
like.
button. Did you see it show up? But I was
I
dead.
saw you click the button. And going back to graphics cards again, I really wish there was some kind of, not that we need it, not that even I need it, but I find it incredibly frustrating that I couldn't find any news at the top. Like, so when can we expect maybe new graphics cards that aren't
anything.
like anything? Nothing?
Nothing at all.
Not even just a somewhat answer. I'm just looking for like kind of like a time frame.
Yeah.
And all I found was like, hey, these are some graphics cards. I'm like, hey,
These are some graphics cards.
That's nothing. Like, what? Tell me. Is it just like, can we get some Sony level like information?
It's gonna be like probably fucking
March.
I'm thinking at least July, man, before we can reliably get them.
Oh, reliably? Yeah, I meant before, like, maybe we can get one. Like, March, I'm thinking, is, like, the earliest. But I was just hoping for, like, a little bit of news where it's like,
something.
hey, we expect, like, a decent amount, like, we're working on building up stock. I mean, I'm blaming video.
Something.
The fact that
fucked it up.
they really did. God.
Bunch
Made a
of
rash
sillies.
purchase to buy space, put an image, on the moon, and for some reason I decided to pick up a face errand from Game Grumps made in the 10-minute power hour where I was eating food with one of those dental mouth. What are you talking about, Jay Diggity? You bought a space on the moon?
About?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What are you talking about?
I'm not Aaron. I mean, he seems fine. He seems alright. I like his animations.
Pick the face that
Okay.
Aaron from Game Grumps made?
Because
I don't know if I'm aware of it. Post it up in the Discord, because I don't know what the hell you're
Is it
talking
the
about.
man of many chins? Because he makes a lot of faces.
Oh, the chin face one? Or is it the one where he's like... Wasn't he trying... Didn't he have like that mouth thing? By the way, yeah, the 10-minute power hour where he had the thing in his mouth and he was like, ah!
See, I haven't watched any of their 10-minute power hours.
I haven't seen any in forever. Did they, they still make them, right?
I don't know. Like, I'm not even trying to be like a hater, but the last time I really watched Game Grumps was when they played Wind Waker. That was like the last time that I kept like consistently watching them.
It's better. Oh my god, those bounces. This is the upgrade for this gun.
Which is funny because I actually did look up Game Grumps today.
Did you?
For a different reason. I was looking at their Steam Train info.
Oh!
Their Steam Train intro to make sure it's whatever I end up doing is completely different.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Because we did see that one person who, who did the, he was like, oh yeah, let's make an intro for my channel, and then he did, and it was basically the exact same tone and audio and everything, right, as Steam Train was.
So I was doing some animation for a train animation.
Just
I was like,
unexpected inspirations, right?
Yeah,
where you're just like, I didn't mean to,
inspirations.
but fuck, maybe subconsciously I did.
And I just wanted to check, and I was just like, all right. I was also curious because I'm doing something kind of similar. I don't know when it'll get done, but ideally, like I talked about months ago, eventually some kind of version of a hype train animation. So I was like planning it out, doing some thumbnails. I figured some stuff out of what I wanted to do, and then I was like, all right, Kate, how did he animate it for that? And also, how did I make it so it doesn't look like that? And the one I came up with doesn't look like it.
Okay, that's good though. Yeah, it's good to like double check and make sure.
Yeah,
like,
just double
hey, that
check.
wasn't intended. Like I didn't. My bad. I didn't mean to. Or
Well, also just not to get comments of like, you copied this. It's like, I actually did. Christopher Nolan actually kind of ran into that a little bit when he made.
Well, he wasn't even the first Christopher, so honestly, his entire life is a fucking copy.
Pretty much. But when he made Inception, and he didn't
mean to get shot there. What the fuck hit me?
There was this old movie that like had tons of parallels. He's like, I actually had never seen it. And then after I watched it, he's like, yeah, wow, there's actually a lot of stuff in there. And talked about how sometimes we're all inspired by different things and how like those inspirations bounce off. And he's listed what inspired him for Inception.
Ooh, I'm not gonna do that.
And those films were inspired by that film. So he's like, oh, that's wiggy.
Okay.
How you can look at
it's
like
kind of weird that there's parallels because this storytelling structure is a different thing.
Exactly.
So.
That's why I find it funny that people are like, if someone ever says like, I was inspired by anything, or this is completely original, it's like, we're all inspired by stuff. And it's just say what you're inspired by. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with drawing inspiration from certain things.
We came off right off the bat when we were starting the channel. We're like, yeah, we love the Grumps. We thought a Let's Play channel would be fun.
I mean, my biggest,
just what it is. Like,
my biggest inspiration was like
turtles?
Is giant bomb stuff. So for me, like when we first started the channel, like that was my big inspiration. But
oh my god.
Also, yeah, when we were first making the channel, I really wanted to make sure though that
was that a fucking TMNT reference?
I think so. Yeah.
There's like 4 turtles and it was in the sewer, and I think I heard like different music.
That canister looks like a TCRI canister.
It does, yeah.
So, or I forget what it is in the comics. There's a difference between the comic and the movie with the like spelling for the company that makes the mutagen.
Yeah. Oh god. Oh Jesus.
But yeah, even when we first made the intro, I wanted to specifically make sure that it was nothing like Game Grumps. I respect Ego Raptor and I respect Danny and the Game Grumps guys.
I did. That was a special level.
But I wanted to make, you did get a special level.
Wow.
I wanted to make sure the intro was as different as possible. The biggest inspiration for the intro really just is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, ironically, Turtles in Time 4, like the character select screen, kind of that classic Metal Slug.
That's pretty much everywhere, though. There's a lot of that.
But that's where my main inspiration came with, like, the light beams are supposed to emulate those kind of, like, slated kind of, like, background colors you'd have when you pick the turtles.
Yeah.
And just kind of emulating your classic start screens for like old Super Nintendo, old NES games, and that was kind of like the main idea behind that.
That's where we started from.
I mean, select your character.
It makes perfect sense, you know?
And I actually don't mind the comparisons.
Okay.
That sucks. You literally, double backed into a cactus, but it happens.
I thought I was aiming a little higher over it. I was trying to use it as cover. That was fucking dumb. That was really... Did they make this game harder? What the fuck? Oh, God. Yeah, no, that was... I enjoy it. I still love it. You know, the fact that it's... oof, gotcha, baby. The fact that it's like... It calls back to a lot of our favorite game. Our time starting out playing video games, you know. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, and the cool thing about it is it's so modular that when you guys do see the Nintendo One, and the way we updated it through the commercial and all that other stuff, it's become something like, oh, this is not too hard to kind of change. I can't ever imagine making a new intro, just because I feel like it's polished to the point where it's like, I would just make other
changes or something.
I would just make other intros, you know? Like, other versions, like, hey, this one is specifically Hollow Knight themed. Not to update all our old videos, but like, you know, that's just
well, yeah, we wouldn't be able to update
think the
video.
Think the Halloween or the winter one, because it's such a nice template to work from. It's like, I can't imagine changing it. It's got such a nice pace to it. It works really well. The only thing that I'd like to do in the future is eventually have us like hire someone to like really pump up the music, take our good track. And
there's
then,
a certain spot, where it's just like, what we have is not the best. Yet,
I love the music, but I would love someone to come in and remix it, and then just kind of like up it to that next level.
I just don't know who we would hire for
I don't know
that,
who we would hire
or
either.
even like, it's got to be 10 seconds. So like, how much could you really like zest it?
How much can you? I imagine someone that's really good with chiptune stuff.
That's just it though. Yeah. Really good. Like, how much do we pay someone for 10 seconds? Like, I don't know. Like, what would that be?
Well, it depends on like what their hourly rate is, and you'd have to get a quote. But I imagine somewhere around like 500, because it'd be like for full rights.
Jesus.
But that'd be like for full rights forever, and that'd be like overpaying though. Like, it really just depends on how much music and like what kind of like negotiation will work out. And I'd want to pay the person well, maybe not 500, but anywhere from like, I'd say anywhere from 200 to like 350 is probably a fair rate for someone.
For 10 seconds for a beat that already exists, like,
maybe not.
You know, like I just kind of assume, you know, they'd be like, oh yeah, we can add like many different layers, and we can add this here and we can add that here, and it's like, okay, tight, you know.
Because I mean, I'd want,
but I would want the strict tune, you know, to be still what it is. It's kind of become branded now.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking of is like, I want multiple versions.
Well, that actually
like, it wouldn't just be 10 seconds. It'd be like, I want to see like, I want to see like
a 3 minute long version that we can
5
use
minutes, 3-minute version. Like, it wouldn't just be the intro. It's like, can you take this and make it into like a looping?
Wait, what the hell? I hit my shield.
Like, can you make this into a looping like 3-minute track that we can continually put in the back of like any kind of thing? Like, it wouldn't just be for just the 10 seconds. It'd be kind of like a project itself.
I still love Dark Star's version that they made for us long ago.
Dark Stars was cool too, yeah. I like that as well. That one was really nice.
Thank you, Jay.
Thanks,
intro
Jay.
is by far the best intro in any creator I've seen on the platform. I personally really love the Good Mythical Morning intros. I think they're incredible.
I don't know them.
Rhett and Link. I think they have a different one like every season, maybe. I don't watch too much of them, but I do love their
I like Maximilian's intro pretty good. Maximilian dude has a fun, like, really hype intro in terms of like animation style.
I would have to give him a look-see. Take that, Mr. Rat. Gotcha, baby. This is the level I need to be using the disc in. Okay, it was a mimic. Fuck this game. God damn, man. No fault of my own, I just died. I mean, I guess I didn't realize that it had a tiny little pixel tongue, but damn, homie, that's fucking just rude.
Thanks, Bree. Yeah, Chris came up with the tune for this stuff, and then I just came up with all the visuals just to kind of go around it.
Yep, I was just fucking around on Beepbox, which is a website.
Yeah.
BEEPBOX. Which, now that I think about it, actually might have helped initiate the beep bop boop stuff on you know,
Yeah.
without knowing it, you know.
Subliminally.
Subliminally, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Now it's not the whole reason behind the beep bop boop. That was a different story, but maybe I chose that subliminally.
The Christmas intro was a lot of fun. I loved paying homage to Rankin and Bass. The first year Mike was just a reindeer because I did it literally within an hour or something like that. And I made like the avatars or something like that, or 2 hours before like a Christmas party. But when I went back and did it following years and kind of remade the Halloween one, which I think it would probably update the Halloween one, just the couching itself, and make it more of a direct nod to like a Halloween
Isn't he like
game.
a Grim Reaper?
He's like a Grim Reaper. He's like
Yeah.
a skull. Like he's fine and it looks okay, but I like the couching for the holiday one a little bit better. I like the winter one because
I
it's like,
definitely
it's
think
Rudolph.
each one has been an improvement.
Yeah, each one's gotten better and better, and that's why when I look at this, I'm like, I could make the Halloween one. Like I like the majority of the Halloween one, but I think the only thing that I would improve upon that would just be the couching itself.
I get you. I'll try pay attention to that, Jack, or at least I honestly forgot that they fucking existed. Motherfucking Big Bandit, where you at, you big bastard? Oh my god.
Also, thank you, Jay Diggity. Yeah, I like the Kurzgesagt intro as well. It's like really smooth After Effects animation. There's some really good intros out there. With
I like
a lot of
their art style.
Yeah,
That's cool.
It's very simple, very corporate, but still very nice.
Yeah.
I saw.
I like their art style. I do think it's very asset used again and again and again type of stuff.
I wouldn't say it's asset use type again and again because
All the people seem like they're exactly the same each time.
it's very much
you know?
the same shape theory all the way
Okay,
through.
that's what I meant then.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
really. I can't see they don't really reuse any assets, but the same design principles and philosophy have been established with their kind of thing where like everything's very circular, everything kind of meets that same
Think of that style.
kind of movement and the way it animates.
Some kills regenerate HP. That's what I want, baby. That's what I want. Slugger. Ooh. I'll keep my gun. My shotgun's pretty damn awesome. I'm really digging it, so I don't think I'll be moving to a melee weapon unless I start running super low on ammo, which might happen, considering...
The biggest tell for mimics, Jack says, is
Yeah, I saw that. That's what I
if
was
they're
reporting
awkwardly
back to
close to
him.
the wall.
I said, I'll
Okay.
try and remember that. It's just, I actually personally forgot that there was mimics in the game. And I was just like, oh, treasure chest, and went right up for it and got fucked. But I guess that's the whole point of mimics, right? You forget that they're in the game?
Yeah. Because I think, like, if there was ever anything to
that was
update
freaky.
on the intro, if I was ever to do anything, which probably wouldn't happen, would just be either the couchling gets a little updated. And the one thing that I love about it is how modular it is and how easy it is to update assets in it without breaking anything.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, cool, I can just change this one. But as I was trying to, like, do the new Nintendo intro, I was really bad at labeling things because, for those of you that don't know, we made the team in TMM advertisement, like, you know, the channel trailer and all that stuff. And then eventually we kind of hodgepodged the beginning of that. I took that, and Chris was like, you should just put it in the beginning of the channel. I'm like, I don't know. And I was like hesitant at first. And he's like, no, I think it'd be, it would be really good. I'm like, all right,
Hell
okay,
yeah.
fine. I'll do it. And then I really liked it, but the way I set up the files was very bad. So when I was going through and trying to find him, all my labeling and naming structures were super off. So it's like, all right, which one's the original? Where did I put it? And he's like, all right, was it here or was it there? I finally got them more organized after this, but I think I spent like 2 hours just trying to be like, all right, let's fix some of these files. Let's make sure everything's in the right place so in the future this isn't as much of a pain in the butt.
Let's do this. Fuck
But
off.
if any of you saw the art stream from 2 months ago where I was doing the link, I finished that.
That's specifically what you were talking about
That's
recently,
specifically
or?
what I'm talking about, because that's at the beginning of it. You'll see the full thing from it. Like I said, probably when Pokemon Snap comes out,
That'd
which
be
April, end of April.
Yeah. I
Unless-
think that's the next Nintendo game we're playing, right?
Unless we play anything else Nintendo. If we play anything else Nintendo, then it'll pop
I don't
up
think
before
we
then.
will.
I don't think we are.
I mean, before then? I don't think so.
I don't. Yeah,
I can't think of anything.
Too bad you don't have a screwdriver.
Yeah. It don't matter. We already did the thing anyway, you know.
Have we ever been sponsored, Jay Diggity? No. Hey,
We've gotten free games and stuff.
we've gotten free games, but we've never been.
We got Ori for free.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Ori and the Will of the
Microsoft
Wisps?
did send us a free copy of that. That was cool.
That was fucking tight.
I guess that would count as being sponsored.
They did ask that we declare that we got that game for free from them.
But I don't know.
And I was like, no, that's fine. I wouldn't call it. I mean, that's a sponsorship in a way.
It's a sponsorship
in a way.
I feel like there's a different word for it.
Yeah,
They didn't tell us to say anything nice about the game.
Oh
Clearly,
no! Yeah, we didn't have to do any of
I
that.
bashed that.
No.
At times. Commenters let me know, how do you guys not love this scene? Are crying at the end? It's like, because I'm not.
Because it's cool. I just didn't. It didn't emotionally resonate with me as much as I think some people it had with them.
Yeah.
And that's fine. It's just I didn't.
That's like.
I still think it's a great game, and I think the story's cool.
Yeah, that's like the new Wonder Woman movie.
Oh
I was like,
everyone I heard was bashing that
I liked it.
motherfucker though.
I didn't think it was that bad. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's amazing. I just think a lot of people like are in the time of right now. They don't really want to see a super highly optimistic movie that's like kind of a little.
That's a good take on it.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people
that.
are just like, world sucks right now, everything's really bad, and then like
everything's gotta suck.
This is like when Gal Gadot did the If You Can Imagine song that was like near the beginning of the pandemic. It's like, okay, I understand.
Imagine if we didn't have all this bad shit happening. It's like, yeah, but we do. And we don't get to run back to our little special mansions and fucking not deal with it.
I do think there are some there are some story problems in that movie, but I think a lot of people are overly harsh. Like, it's fine. It's like a C, or like, if you really like it, like a B minus. But I watched and was like, that was entertaining. I like some of the messages and some of the stuff resonated with me, but I also understand there's going to be people that watch that movie and go like, ugh, that was terrible. It's like, all right, that's fine.
I
like,
get you. Oh.
That's cool.
Yeah. I still haven't seen it. I've seen some like.
I don't think you would like it that much.
No, I really don't think I will.
No,
I didn't even care for like the other one that much, but I did think it was okay up until it started getting real silly at some point.
Yeah, I think this is even more like.
Is it? Yeah.
It's even more a little bit sappy and a little bit idealistic, and for me.
Isn't it like 80s style too? So that's kind of what they were going for, right?
Yeah, like some of the stuff really resonated with me. But I don't like. I can totally understand and see people's viewpoints where they're just like, "Nah, I hated this." But when I see the people that are like, "That I can't believe how bad it was," like, it's not that bad.
Well, I didn't hear it was bad. I heard it was.
Some of my art friends are just like,
they really don't like it.
My one art friend really did not like it, and just like for like a week, all I saw off his Twitter was, "I can't believe how bad that movie was. I can't believe how bad that movie was." And I watched it, just like. It's really not that bad. It's a little bit like overly sentimental, and it has some story structure problems, but not enough to where it's just like, oh god, I can't enjoy this movie type of deal.
I had to remember last second that bastard explodes. Screwdriver, great. At the end of the area, I would have needed the screwdriver.
Yeah, I'm with you, boy Maze. It's like, the movie's fine. Like, I watched it, I was like, that's cool. I was like, I'm not gonna watch it a bunch of times. I was like, I watched it, hey Pat, and just went, I enjoyed that.
The more I see DC stuff, the more I'm really thinking, oh, that's right, this doesn't fucking, ow, you fucking bastard! I can't shield those. So when I was surrounded, I was like, where do I go?
Yeah.
The more I watch DC stuff, the more I'm just like, I don't think I like any DC stuff. I don't know why. It just seems like a lot of it is. I don't know. There's something about it that irks me, I think.
Don't you like Batman Beyond?
Batman Beyond was cool, but I mean, that's a cool one. I don't think it was like the most incredible or anything. You know, like some people would be like, "Oh yeah, I feel much more like I can get way on board with Marvel than I can for."
You don't even really like comic book
DC.
characters that much, though, to be honest.
I mean, Scott Pilgrim's an incredible character, and I love him so much.
Yeah, but like in general, you don't really care for comic book superheroes.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I love Marvel. Like, I don't.
You complain about a lot of
I don't think that's. Well, yeah, I complain about them, but that's kind of what I do. Like, I mean, it doesn't mean that I'm, anti it.
I'm not saying you're anti it, but I think like, other than Guardians of the Galaxy, I can't remember you being like, I love the Marvel movies. Like, that's about it.
I don't know, man.
I think you enjoyed the Avengers, but that's about it.
Jen and I are going to be rewatching the new, not the new Avengers movie. Yeah. We're going to be watching Endgame and the old one, and then we're actually going to be going back to the ones that we do like watching. Oh God, like some of the. I think Jen said she wanted to watch Iron Man like all of them again. I was like, do we need to watch all of them? Like, I think we get the idea. But oh god, if I may, without spoiling anything, because I know you haven't seen it, I really don't like WandaVision.
Well, it's very corny at the beginning. Like, it's supposed to be like...
Well, I get the idea of it,
Yeah.
yeah. It's just, I don't like this.
I've only seen the first episode. I was just going to wait for more of it to come out so I can kind of get more of it. But I like the hook at the end of the last one, and I kind of know where they're going with it. I'll be more interested to see how it plays out as they kind of get further away from that sitcom vibe.
I think they have 3 or 4. I think they have 4 episodes.
They have
out
4
right now.
episodes up
Yeah.
now.
Attract drops and rads, kills, regenerate HP, mutate later. Most hit bolts become ammo. I like that. No, and everyone seems to be loving WandaVision. It's just, it rubs me the wrong way. I do not like it.
I don't have
Like,
an opinion on
I'm
it.
forced to try and keep going because I'm like, eventually it's gotta, something's gotta fucking pique my interest here, right? Fucking right? And it's not bad. It's just,
It's not your cup
if
of tea.
it wasn't Marvel, I would be like, what are we fucking watching? I don't like this.
Yeah, you tend to like graphic novels and indie comics and stuff like that, but when it comes to superheroes and Marvels,
Well, I mean,
like,
I've watched movies that you've shown me and stuff,
Yeah.
and each one I'm like, man, there's stuff about this. I don't know if it's the IP or what, but or maybe they had a specific writer up to a certain point. I don't know, but each one is like something about this. I want to like it, but I'm having trouble. Like, I don't know the way to describe it.
yeah, I just don't think you like comic book characters that much. Like the classic kind of archetypal comic book characters, because other than like Guardians of the Galaxy 1, Endgame, and like Thor Ragnarok, which Thor Ragnarok's pretty far away from like the typical comic book superhero kind of storytelling structure. It's really far away. That you really like V for Vendetta, that's really far away from your classic comic book story. Scott Pilgrim's really far away from it.
V's cool. I wouldn't say I'm like a huge fan, but yeah, V's cool. But isn't that a comic too?
No, I mean it's more of a graphic novel because it doesn't really fall like it's a comic book,
I
but
like Sin City. Is that
that's a graphic novel. Like
Okay.
it doesn't really follow the same structures of
what
like
makes
your
maybe I don't understand the difference between graphic novel and comic. Are you talking strictly how comics started?
Most comic books are like serialized, and the adventure keeps on going over and over again. Like Superman's never gonna end. Graphic novels have
Well, I mean,
an
until we
ending.
kill him for the 7th time.
Yeah, graphic novels have an ending. Graphic novels tend to have like a beginning
One
and
Piece.
end.
One Piece.
One Piece is a manga. So One Piece is more of like, it's more in the line of a comic book, but it kind of fills that thing.
Is that the technical reason for like how it breaks down to what's what?
Yeah, pretty much. Like graphic novels are kind of like your indie stuff where like there's usually a beginning and end, and comic books tend to have like, it's an ongoing story that's
up,
never
George?
really going to end.
I get you.
They're technically both comic books, and technically I guess you could say like comic books are graphic novels, but that's the way I break them down in my head.
Okay. I think this is the only one I'm going to be able to get here. So wait, what? If we put time travel into a comic novel, a graphic novel, then it'll become a comic? Is that no?
So
I don't
we
think
put
that's how
time
that
travel in
works.
No, that's not how it works, Cap.
I don't think that's how it do. Oh, stay away, little rat. Yeah, I guess it's just kind of confusing to me about why it is that way, but it makes sense in a way.
It's the way
Sleepy
they use that
days.
graphic novel as a term for like, hey, this isn't part of like an ongoing story, it's a finite story. So a graphic novel tends to have like, it's truncated into like one story and it has a
Isn't-
beginning and end.
Isn't that kind of what they're doing with comics though? Like where they have like the Dark Knight's metal, and then they have
Those are
different
comic book runs.
Okay,
So those
so every graphic novel is a run essentially.
no,
But
graphic novel is literally separate from all that stuff.
No, I know it is, but I mean, if they're the same thing where they have a run where it's a defined ending and that it's not going to be going forever.
Unless it's like in an alternate universe, maybe you would say like Gotham White Knight could potentially be a graphic novel, but I wouldn't even call that it, just because it's still kind of that greater Batman canon in a sense.
Later, Maze.
Oh. But yeah, Dark Knight's Metal is like, the DC universe is going to keep going on. Batman stories are going to keep being told with that Batman, or a version of that Batman.
Spoiler alert,
So-
then. If they're just going to keep going on, then I know everything's fine, and they're always going to figure it out.
But yeah, like Marvel's a bit more sci-fi, and DC's a bit more cheesy and kind of more noir in nature. But
See, I dig noir. It's just, that's why I'm like, I want to like this. Why?
how many noir films have you seen?
I mean, not a ton. I like noir.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know.
It's okay that you don't like, but like
I just think the DC stuff, like, as much as I've seen some of the live action movies. I've seen some of the comic ones, the cartoon ones that the cartoon ones that you sent me, you let me see and stuff. And each one, I'm like, maybe I just don't like these characters. Like, I don't
or
I
you
don't
have
know.
a
There's
preconception
something
about them. I don't know.
No, I don't have a preconception because I didn't read any of the comics. I didn't watch any of the movies up until I started trying to dedicate time to doing it. Like, something about it. I don't know. I wish I did. And I'm still going to be watching more because I'm like, one of these I have to like.
Well, it's because the more like you like Marvel, it's like the Marvel movies that you've seen is such a small sliver of what Marvel really is. That's why it's hard for me to be like, you're like, I like Marvel. It's like, I feel like you like the Marvel Cinematic Universe stuff, which...
Okay, but that's a little exclusionary, right?
A little bit, but it's also kind of like Marvel's a bit more grander and weird, and it's closer to DC than most people think. And the MCU movies, while they take inspiration from the comics, like they've yet to get as weird as the comics do, and the weirder they get is closer to like those
I think
DC
we might start
movies.
getting that in WandaVision.
That's what I'm saying. It's starting like they're starting to be more experimental and weird with this stuff.
Nah, I get that. Yeah,
And
they're doing like the what is it called? Like the
Later,
new
Maze.
group of people that they're going for, the Eternals.
Yeah, the Eternals
Isn't that going to be a little
movies.
weirder too?
I think
in a
that
way.
got shot. I don't know what they're gonna do with that.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the tone for that movie is gonna be.
Oh, this is gonna
Eternals
suck.
are like such a weird group of characters because they're basically the new gods of DC, but Marvel's doing it first, which makes it even weirder.
Well, I mean, DC's having trouble getting shit off the ground, kind of.
Yeah.
Ooh, there we go. Whoa, 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 whoa.
DC for a while with Batman the Animated Series and Justice League and all that stuff hit really
The
high
Batman
points.
animated series is fucking incredible.
Yeah.
And like you said, Batman Beyond is good too.
Yeah.
I actually think I like Batman Beyond better than the other one. No, I think the storytelling and the consistency and everything, the noir aspects of the original are fucking incredible and way beat out Beyond. But I like what
Right.
they did with Beyond.
Yeah.
I gotta be careful here because I can't shield up against those dang lasers, and I don't really tell. I have trouble telling where they're shooting, and especially in tight spots. No, I do think it's great that DC exists, because then Marvel can't just sit on their fucking laurels.
Yeah, pretty
You
much.
know,
Though they are really kicking their butts lately.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
I'm no like super stand for them or anything. It's just
no,
like
I know. You just enjoy their stories a bit better.
I wish I could enjoy both.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, I have a plethora of things that I can look at because I've never consumed it up until now. But now it's like, fuck, I'm really just. Now it's just Marvel.
Yeah, maybe
Like,
go
I'm
watch.
trying.
Maybe go watch the original Batman animated series then, or something like that, or like Batman Beyond. Like it's on HBO.
That was hella good.
Yeah.
But
Like,
up until recently, yeah, I didn't have access to those things. But thank you. Get full HP and some ammo. I'm already at full HP.
I feel like their TV series are always better, like the best. Their best animated features were like Under the Red Hood and probably the Wonder Woman, but that's probably it.
I've heard incredible things about Under the Red Hood.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just consuming the ones that don't match what I like first, and then when I find one, then I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna eat it up when I
Yeah,
get
maybe.
it. But
I don't know. Like, I'm not even trying to knock you in this scenario. It's just
no,
like
I know you're being.
I've sent
you're
you a
being
lot
cool
of
about
stuff,
it.
and it's just like I just don't think you like the comic book characters that much, and that's fine.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Like, I know I hate Superman. Supes can go choke and die. Like.
And I mean, that's another thing. Like, I think if you watch Superman the animated series, like the classic one from '95 to like '99,
I watched
like,
a little of like the one where they have the Wonder
I think that's a better distillation of the character.
They have the Superman. Oh, this is gonna suck. They have the Superman Justice League type stuff. I don't know what the. Is it just called Justice League?
Justice League, like which one?
I think it was the first one.
There's a
because
lot
it was
of
when
them.
I was a kid. So I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
You're not talking about Super Friends though, right?
No, not that old.
Yeah.
Super Friends was fun
like-
seeing it and just being like, what the fuck is happening here?
Superman the animated series, great portrayal of Superman, great portrayal of like some of his like best features and why people like him as a character.
Yeah.
Justice League Season 1, bad portrayal of Superman. They didn't really know what to do with him. They underpowered him. He was kind of just like a pushover in all these scenarios.
They underpowered Superman?
He was kind of like a boy. He was like more so of a Boy Scout than normal. He's like the worst at.
Jesus Christ, this fucking guy!
Yeah, he's bad.
Holy shit, man, chill!
Justice League Season 2 though and
Well,
onward, like much better portrayal of like that character.
I do think, if I may, for Marvel, you mentioned the Boy Scout thing.
Yeah.
I really didn't think I would like Captain America,
See,
but the
that's-
cinematic version, I do think I like. But
Yeah.
I think that kind of says a little of something that maybe what I don't like about
See, that's the problem.
Stings.
Is
that
Captain
goody
Amer-
two-shoes
like-
Boy Scout, like.
that's the thing though. Captain America's basically Superman.
No, I know. That's why I was surprised.
That's like the way they portray Captain America
It's
in
not
that
comic
stuff.
Captain America. I get
No, it's
you.
even comic Captain America, but that's who Superman is in the comics too. He's exactly like that. Even though he wears the red and the blue, he is about for the ideals. He's not for standing by the government
Oh,
type of deal.
Jesus!
But the problem is, everyone always goes to the version by Frank Miller in The Dark Knight Returns. They're like, well, that's clearly who Superman is. He sides with the government. It's like, no, he's not a Reagan drone like
But
Superman's.
that's not how I took him, but
no,
I
but
can see what you're
that's
saying.
how a lot
yeah.
of people portray him as. And they're like, he's the goody two Boy Scout. and
Hey,
it's
Bree,
like,
dropping in 30 bits. Thank you, Bree.
Justice League, this TV series, like back from the early 2000s, from season
God.
2,
Oh, God,
like through
jeez.
season 4, like do a great job of kind of like walking that line
Okay.
and like.
I did like the
all that
take
stuff.
of him in watching your guys' playthrough of Injustice.
Yeah, and
I
some
thought that
more
was
along
cool
the
because it
lines
was
of that,
super
yeah.
dark. I was like, holy shit, like, this seems cool.
He takes
No,
more
but
of
I
a-
kind of thought, like, maybe that was because of who wrote it? Who wrote that one? Is that
I don't
Santa
know
Claus?
who wrote that. Yeah, it's Santa
I mean,
Claus.
it's the same team that's behind Mortal Kombat, right?
Yeah, but I'm not sure who they hired for the writer for that one.
Oh, okay, yeah. No,
Because they would
that's
have a
fair.
different writer for
That's-
Mortal Kombat.
That's fair. Yeah.
But the thing that I liked about that Injustice 2 was it's a lot like the DC stories that I really like. Like, I'll agree that the Killing Joke version, the anime one, really, really terrible. Really
Man.
bad, really awful, not good.
Maybe it's just me then too, because there's another thing that I know you personally have a problem with is, hey, we can make an adult or unrated version. Let's
Yeah.
just have them cuss all the time. I'm like,
hate that.
it does seem like a DC thing though, isn't
been
that?
doing- they've
isn't
been
that
doing-
kind of common? Like, damn.
It's common lately. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
they kind of got like the ability to make. They got the ability to kind of do features or whatever, and they got like the, I don't know, cuffs taken off. There's a really famous rule that back when they did do Batman the Animated Series, they had a list of rules that they could not break because they were on TV.
Okay.
And then they got someone new in charge of the Batman, not Batman, of just like Warner Brothers, like the DC side of it. And like, we're gonna make it darker and edgier and have a bit more gore and have a bit more cussing.
Okay.
And
Wish me luck, Jack. Jack says super hard boss coming up soon.
I've hated that. I honestly do because I feel like,
what? Excuse me?
oh, he's really.
Oh
crazy,
yeah, that's right. He's
Don't-
fucking.
yeah.
He's a monster. It's like playing another character, right? Oh,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Check
Oh,
that.
cops!
Cops. Yep.
Cops!
Watch out! Watch out!
Popo! Ah!
Watch out for the doggos.
I love the screams.
Oh,
Ah!
one more.
Oh,
Oh,
please
he's
don't kill
still
me.
around, yep.
Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna shoot
kinda
toxic
grenades
shit
and things.
everywhere.
Yeah, just shoot a bunch of
Yeah,
toxic stuff. Maybe
that's
you'll
what
just
I'm doing.
die.
I'm just like, yeah, fuck it.
Just don't hit a corner and then kill
Yep,
yourself.
yep, thanks. I'll try not to. Fuck,
Oh,
you
this-
stay
yep,
back, you stay
nope,
back.
Yep. He's got a grenade on him.
Stay back.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. There we go. Stay where you're at.
Oh,
Ah!
no.
Buddy? He died? I don't want you up. Ah! He's got the fuck out of me. I thought he was flying at me.
Jesus.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. No, make it stop. Go away. Where you at, fucker?
You're gonna want to get in the open.
Yeah. I'm trying to not be in the open though because of all of that.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to get him like down
More
one of these
cops.
halls. So, oh! so I can pop him with one of these grenades.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh shit, man. Oh shit, man. Nope. It's out of there.
Yeah,
that wall
nope,
is
got 1
down.
HP.
Ah! Did I get him? Yeah!
Jesus.
That was fucking hard. What is this? Toxic bow.
Maybe you'll have unlocked him too.
Yeah, maybe something. That was my new highest.
Jesus.
Holy shit, man!
Little Hunter is dead. Little Hunter is crazy.
Steroids unlocked for reaching 6-1.
Jeepers. Or maybe he's just the boss of that level.
Steroids is a new character. It's like a big muscly dude. I don't know if I like him or not, but
Probably.
Yeah, probably not. No damage from explosion. No. Mutate later. Higher rate of fire as HP gets lower. Energy weapons deal more damage. Great. I might do the no damage from explosions. Man. Thank you, Bree.
Thanks, Bree.
Little Hunter is dead. Stress. I'll do... no damage. Because I had the grenade launcher, but... If I'm at 5... Wow, this place looks cool. If I'm at 5 HP and I take 5 damage, do I take less damage? Or take no damage? Or, like, how does that work?
Back on the thing, though. Like, yeah, they kind of got their mandate.
Sorry, I interrupted,
No, it's fine. That was a moment.
Oh!
They got the
Oh,
mandate, like they have
clones?
less restrictions because it's just direct
Oh,
to
fuck, man.
direct to video. They can kind of just do whatever rating they want, and they also just got the mandate we can do
Jesus.
more adult content. And I don't know.
What the fuck? Yeah. What in the
It's
hell
not
is
that
that?
comics are for everyone, but when it comes to the Batman characters and all those other characters, I feel like I don't know. It's a but. It's not that there can't be more adult versions of those characters.
I just think they do it in a cheesy kind of
do it
bad
in a
way. For
cheesy
DC
way.
specifically, it's like, man.
I just think when you have examples like Batman Beyond and you have Batman the Animated Series and Superman that adults can enjoy and kids can enjoy, I feel like that's the sweet spot because so much of those characters are about teaching kids lessons about like these are like idealistic versions of who you should look up to, of people that stand for what's right and for what's good in the world. And they kind of stand as like those moral compasses for a lot of kids as they're growing up. And it feels
okay.
like when Teen Titans are like, fuck Batman. I'm like,
I mean, Teen Titans was awesome. The cartoon one that wasn't the, I don't know how you would, oops,
the
I
live
changed
action that came
well,
out.
even the new one, even not the new one, but the one before, the new Teen Titans cartoon. That wasn't the
Teen Titans Go?
cartoon.
I mean, that's fine. It was just super comedic and like...
It was, yeah.
I like Dan Hipp's work, so it's like, it's not the same flavor. It doesn't have any drama.
Thank you, Jack, for mentioning that.
Thanks, Jack.
I noticed it a little bit. I was like, okay, hold on, where's my shotgun? What in the fuck is going on here? Okay! Wow. Okay. That's how that fucking ends.
I like that character's design, though.
I really like the design. Yeah, no, he's huge.
It's cool.
I really like the design of like the little eat 'em up mouth hole dudes.
Those are
cool. Watch out for the dogs. I think I need to watch out for fucking everything,
You
man.
need to watch out for everything. Yeah, I don't think there's...
Retry. Oh, I should have went to the character selection screen to see what he looked like. Let's do this. Menu. Back? Oh, menu quit. I don't want to full quit. Thank you. What's he do? Inaccurate. Automatic
He's
weapons.
just reading a book.
Automatic
of the
weapons
universe.
dual wielding. Wow. Steroids can dual wield. Not my favorite, but could be your favorite. I'll give him a try. Does he just... Wow, the guns are tiny compared on him.
That's funny.
So dual wield is in double trigger left and right? That's his ability? Left and right trigger? I'm gonna go through so many damn weapons and ammo.
But
Oh
yeah,
my
well,
God.
things like Has-Been Hotel aren't really... It's really good.
Yeah.
Well, that stuff isn't like my cup of tea. Particularly, I'm fully happy that they're allowed to do what they want and keep making animation, do it how they feel fit. It's like, yeah, man, do your passion. Like, just because something doesn't appeal to me doesn't mean that it shouldn't be made. You're not hurting anybody. Like, go for it.
No, definitely. Yeah. I tried to shield up like an idiot.
But when I see the DC characters or stuff getting like overly gratuitous or like just cursing for no reason, it's like, it's just, you guys are just cursing to curse. There's not even like a story point. At least with Has-Been Hotel, it's like, it's in hell. So at least there's like well, yeah, of course it's gonna be kind of vile and racy and a little bit ranch. It's like, okay, it makes sense. Like, it's not my cup of tea, but it makes sense. And they're like, well, the Joker kills people. It's like, I get it. I understand it. I know what you're saying.
Death is worse than cussing, definitely.
Yeah.
But, yeah, at least he kills because he's a bad guy. Whereas the other one is, they cuss because they can.
They just, yeah, it's like, all you're doing is filling a bunch of F-bombs, and I could write that. I expect my writers to do more.
I regularly write that on the fly. Fuck.
I remember my friend, he really wanted me to watch the new Harley Quinn cartoon, and then when I came back the following week, I was like, I hated it, man.
Yeah.
I tried. I watched like 2.5 episodes. It's like, I couldn't stand it. He was so disappointed in me. I've never seen him look so like, he's my DC bro, so he feels like he thought maybe I'm the one person that would be with him on this. I'm like, I can't, man. I can't. I hate it.
I can't condone this nonsense.
I hate it. It's just, it was so, he's like, I feel like you didn't want to like it. It's like, I tried to go in and tried to like it.
No, but that's the thing. I think that's kind of where I'm at with DC in general, type of stuff.
I'm not saying you don't like comic book characters, but I think there's a very specific style of comic book stories that you like.
I think that's fair.
And when it comes to kind of the more generic, hokey, like old school 50s, where I'm like, this is funny and silly.
I definitely don't like that stuff.
Yeah,
I will outright say that.
You don't like that,
I do
where it's
not like that.
I enjoy it. I'm like, I kind of like the dumb Adam West stuff. I like the dumb, jokey kind of like things. You might like Brave and the Bold.
It's silly if I'm like set up for that. Definitely.
Yeah.
Like, okay, but I need to be in the mood.
You might like Brave and the Bold a little bit in the sense that it's kind of a parody where it's the Adam West Batman-ish, but the Batman is like kind of deftly serious, but everything around him is just kind of insane and wacky in like that 1950s style.
Huh, okay. What up, Jonah?
It's just got really good animation and character design. Like the weird thing about DC is like for a while there they had really good cartoons. I mean, they have some problems.
I do think
here
they have
and there.
TV series that are good.
Yeah.
Marvel doesn't fucking have shit.
Marvel has like the original X-Men series is all right, bad animation but good storytelling. You got the original Spider-Man, which is good storytelling, decent animation.
Please go away.
Spectacular Spider-Man, really good storytelling.
Can't shoot the broadside of a barn.
I think Young Justice is really good. I think you might enjoy that. I think the TV series are definitely stronger than most of the DC movies.
I think
most of the DC
absolutely
movies
that is the case.
The
DC
really
movies are but I do think that the series are way better.
And
absolutely, I'd agree to that. I think 1,000%.
I think the thing with like the DC animated movies is like part of the problem is I know so much comic book shit that I find appreciation on levels that you're not going to get to where you're like, this is kind of obtuse and it doesn't make sense to me because you don't understand a lot of the other stuff, which is rightly so.
I just think there's a lot of storytelling beats that really don't seem to fucking land. And I don't think that on its own movie, if they're going to go through the origin every single time, you need to have those niche knowledges in order to appreciate it,
No, yeah, and like that's why the first couple are very much adaptations of stories, and some of them succeed, in some ways they don't. I don't think that Justice League: The New Frontier is the best movie I've ever seen, but I liked it for it's like, oh, this is a fun jaunt back into that old style of comic book storytelling.
Yeah.
It was cool to see Darwin Cook's art style through an entire DC animated film. As like an adaptation of the graphic novel, this is really cool. I really enjoy this. I like the voice acting performances, but I also know that if you don't know any of these characters, if you don't know who any of them are, a lot of it's obtuse and a lot of it's like, that doesn't make a ton of sense. And if you haven't read the graphic novel, a lot of stuff with the source and like the main bad guys, like, why is this bad? What is this about? Like, it's fine as a story, but it's not like blow your socks off, really, really good. Like, it's like a C movie if you don't like having, it's like, it's not bad, but it's not great either.
I get you.
Yeah.
Oh, what is that? Oh, that's a car. Damn it. Help me. Okay, character specific then.
Okay.
Help me like Martian Manhunter.
Okay, so
I knew you'd be able to come up with something real quick.
I honestly think it'd be watching Justice League.
I think so too.
The original series.
That's my only experience watching him, and I don't think he's bad there at all.
So the thing for me too is I used to feel the same way about Superman. I thought he was dumb. I thought he was a stupid Boy Scout. I always liked Batman better. I never really got the appeal for Superman. I always liked Captain America. I liked Spider-Man, but I thought Superman was stupid. But then I watched Justice League, and they had stories like Stan Berkowitz and Alan Burnett, and people that told these really good stories about Superman that made me go like, okay, maybe I'm not seeing who this kind of character is. Maybe there's something about him.
What the fuck is happening on the screen?
You're distorting everything. You've gotten into a DC multiverse. And the more like I started getting knowledge of like the DC universe, the more I was like, this is where you get to pick like a crown, so you're fine.
I really, that's, I really like The Boys. Yeah, The Boys is cool.
I still haven't watched it.
And it's very different from the comic as I understand it. What crown did I get? Or do I get to pick one now? Okay, I get to pick one. Is bare head is a fair head. A bare head is a fair head. No HP drops. Nope, not gonna fucking choose that one.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point too, Bree, where like, I've said it a couple times, I really don't like when the audience treats kids like they're stupid. Write your stories for yourself. And I mean, if you have to make it acceptable to an audience of younger, you can still tell the same type of story you want. You can't have explicits, and you can't show blood and violence to a certain degree. It's like, that's fine. If you're a good enough writer, you should be able to tell a story that does that and still gets the point across, you know? But if you want to tell a story also of like, you know, that kind of stuff with more blood and violence, go for it.
Look at this stupid icon on the map.
I know, I love it. It's just his head.
No wonder so many, oh god. Oh, what is that? My crown? Okay.
Like,
it freaked me out.
The first Deadpool movie, I think is great. I love it. It fits the character. It's all with the tone. He's completely farcical.
Well,
I think that's great.
That silliness I really like, but I do also like that it can be adult and he could just be silly and kind of tear stuff apart, you know?
But I also think that movie does a good job, at least in the first one. Like,
the second one. We can talk about that one later.
Second one's fine. It's just fun and silly, but it's not as great as the first one.
No,
but the first one's like, they don't just throw F-bombs and curse words just to do it. It's just like,
oh shit, I'm out.
They're like a good comedian. They know when to use it to emphasize the language and really be like, okay, now is when we do this. Like, the language is very specific. And with that new Harley Quinn cartoon, it was very much like, you just said that F word like 6 times in the first sentence of like there's 30 seconds of the show. Like,
well, it's because look what we can do now, guys. It's like, okay, oh god, please get away.
I get it.
Yeah.
There's more words in the English language. You could have that grenade launcher.
2 ammo. Bazooka. Buddy boy, you better believe it. We are choosing that bazooka. It's got more ammo than anything else.
It's also finally something that's, you know, works for your pecs.
Yeah.
Your mighty, mighty pecs.
Minigun. I'm at 2 ammo. It really doesn't matter what the fuck I choose.
Problem with DC more than Marvel is Marvel has created a consistency, whereas DC is way more kind of like all over the place due to their history. Because they have they have their really dark stuff, they have their really campy stuff, and then they have their stuff in the middle. Marvel's always been kind of...
ammo drops.
Its tone's kind of always been consistent. Like, it's kind of always in that same vibe. It's kind of evolved over time.
Oh, jeez. I need you to stay back away from me. Fucking help!
So I think that's why most people like Marvel more than DC, because DC's really weird.
I can't shoot anything. I only got missiles, and I can't fucking do anything.
Don't you have like a ray gun?
I just picked up some more ammo for stuff, but
that was hard.
I couldn't shoot anything because it was chasing me.
Yeah.
Okay, he's fun and all, but I really don't think I'd do the dual wielding justice.
Yeah, and you know the bummer about that too, Jonan, is like the story behind it, like Harley getting away from the Joker, being her own character.
I
think that's a great idea. Yeah. And that's the thing that bothers me the most about that show is I look at the structure of her and Isley being together and like forming... Yeah, Pamela Isley, who's Poison Ivy.
Oh, okay, yeah, thank you.
Forming this kind of like, you know,
Poison Ivy?
Yeah, forming a friendship, a relationship, and I think that stuff is great, and it bums me out that it's just bogged down by like excessive need for cursing. And no offense, Kaylee Kuko is just...
Not your cup of tea.
She just doesn't sell me, and I liked her. Like, I remember watching 7 Simple Things with her and John Ritter. When I was a kid with my parents.
I can't actually land Kaylee Kuko's like face
Big
in my
Bang
head
Theory.
right now. Okay.
Yeah.
That might be why.
I don't even dislike her. For me, Carly's always Arlene Sorkin, but yeah, like just
Arlene Sorkin.
Arlene Sorkin was the original voice actor for Harley Quinn. And she was built around it. And Harley Quinn is very much kind of she's a take on Lucille Ball. She's like, I love Lucy in a sense with her wacky and zaniness, and there always felt like there was kind of a heart to it.
Really?
And Yeah, like that was one of the big inspirations by Paul Dini for her
Wow.
character. It was like a
Okay.
kind of I Love Lucy, but
Huh.
that's why they have that like. She also has like that Brooklyn Bronx accent to her as well.
Maybe
Yeah.
I need to connect those dots a little bit better. I don't see it, but I trust that you're right.
I mean, that was just some of the inspiration behind
Okay.
it. Yeah, just kind of like the zaniness and kind of like comedy like prowess of like Lucille Ball.
I've heard people enjoy it, guys. So please,
No,
yeah,
some
watch it on your own. Yeah.
So I'm in the outlier. There are a lot of people that really, really like it. It's got
jeez.
like an 80 on like Rotten Tomatoes. I'm in the outlier.
I heard the structure of it, storytelling wise, can get pretty cool about how it shakes things up. About, I saw some clips and stuff where like she's trying to build her own like superhero team or supervillain team or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they were like, wow, that's kind of refreshing in a different way. Like,
wanted to get
it's not
into it
it's not the
'cause
same
I like-
story every time. And
Yeah.
yes, I don't want to spoil too much.
Yeah.
But as a selling point, I do think, if I may, say at least I heard it was good in that manner.
I heard it was good too. That's the thing. Like, I wanted to like it. I did. I like Ron Funches, so I kind of wanted to get to the part where he plays.
I like his name. I don't know who he is. but
He's
I
a
like his
comedian,
name. Ron
and he's
Funches?
a huge into guy. He's huge into video games too. He's been on the Giant Bombcast a couple times. He's a comedian.
I'll keep the screwdriver.
But I wanted to hear him as
Just
King
for now.
Shark because he's got such a funny, weird voice and he's such a funny
I
comedian.
think I did hear him then. Yeah, he's got that voice that doesn't match what you would assume a shark would sound like, right? Yeah.
I really wanted to get into it, but it's just like
I
I
get
said,
you,
for
yeah.
me, it's a hard thing to get past that, and part of maybe that's my prudish nature from growing up in church when I was a kid. I don't know what it is.
I think you're predisposed to not like those things.
I think I'm
definitely.
I think I'm a little predisposed, but then I love Deadpool. So like I find it weird that I'll watch that and just find it.
Maybe they have to earn it.
I think
There's a better way to say
I
it
think
than
yeah,
that.
they have to earn that tone, and a lot of times I'm predisposed to just being like, oh, this is where you're going with the story already.
I definitely
off the
think
bat.
you're predisposed, but I think you
Yeah.
also allow the option for it to be a thing, which
Yeah.
is very fair. If they do it right, you're like, you guys have to earn that shit. Like, you can't just.
Especially when it's a character that I really like and have liked for a
Mm-hmm.
long time. It's like, this is the take. Mm-hmm. All right.
And you're
well, I hope-
disappointed because you're like, well, I'm never gonna get another one. Like, I get you.
especially because DC has bungled it up so much recently,
Yeah.
where it's like, all right. But yeah, I would say, I think the main reason people like Marvel more than DC is because DC has 3 different tones. Marvel has 1 tone.
I can
So-
see that. Yeah.
I think it creates a sense of consistency, whereas DC, you really have to look around and find what you like.
I think more people can like Marvel as a
whole.
group of whole
Yeah.
things, rather than DC people can have favorite and well-hated characters, type of stuff. Oh boy, he's going crazy down there.
No,
that is
Brie,
the Superboy.
she definitely like overcomes her abuse in the very first episode. Some people have some qualms with a little bit of it, but the overall story structure I think is good. The thing that turns me off is legitimately it's just the fact that there's so much cursing
Isn't-
and grotesque like stuff kind of right off the bat. Like not grotesque in like a sexual manner, but in just a like, oh, they're just using violence to show violence, or they're just cursing just to curse
is
because
the-
they can.
Not that it matters, but I do think some people make a point of it. Do you know who the lead writer is for it?
It's like 3 dudes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was
I
one
rescind
point.
my comment then, because I
Yeah.
guess I was thinking about something else.
There's one female writer on the first season staff, I think it was, which made it seem a little weird that a bunch of dudes are writing for female empowerment.
It
like,
was you that said that then. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, that feels a little bit of a weird, like, not to take away, I'm sure, like,
well, you
obviously
can,
a lot,
but yeah.
yeah, obviously a lot of people really enjoy it. And like I said, I'm in the minority. I looked and I tried to find other people that shared my sentiment. Apparently, I'm not.
Oh, God.
I'm not on the big, like, on the big side of it. Most people legitimately love it, and as I've said with tons of things,
Oh, God.
it's cool if I don't like something. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. And it's
Like-
cool if you do like it.
Yeah, it's cool if you like it. I'm never gonna get mad. Like what you like. I'm never gonna hate on someone for liking something I don't like. I'm just not gonna watch it, and I'm totally fine with that because there's a bunch of other stuff I can watch. There's always other things. There's plenty of new media. I think
Everywhere,
more, yeah.
all the time. Oh, I mean, well, minus like It kind of dwindled down a little bit this year.
Unless you like new SpongeBob. If you like new SpongeBob...
No! I forgot! Right when I clicked the fucking thing, I was like,
You're
oh
an
wait, he explodes. God damn it! My finger went down at the same time my brain went, don't do it, dum-dum. And I fucking triggered it.
If you have HBO and you
damn it.
if you like Harley Quinn, I'd say try it. It's
I think I'm gonna try it.
It's fairly dark humor. I think you would like it more than I would.
Yeah,
but
I definitely think that's the case.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna try it, you know? Just because I've seen clips and I'm like, this is interesting.
I've heard it gets better, but I'm just like, I'm off. Like if a show doesn't hook me within like 2 episodes, I'm usually like,
there it is.
There's like 1,000 other things on my list to watch. I found Close Enough to be way better.
I still need to watch Close Enough.
I think that's great.
Too. Yeah. I keep
that's
forgetting I can do that now.
It's got adult humor. It has an actor in there that I can't stand, and I actually like him in that show.
Really? Don't you hate when that fucking happens?
Yeah.
You're like, no, I'm supposed to hate you. What the fuck?
So you know the crazy guy that sells perfume in Parks and Rec?
No, maybe?
He's like of Indian descent. He has like crazy hair. He's always shouting.
Oh, I fucking hate him too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything he's in. I think he was. Is he in a The Good Place or whatever it is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, anytime I see him, I'm just like, what? No, okay, that's over. It's like anytime I see
He's so over the top that I need him in small doses.
Well, that's definitely.
And
even with people who like him, I think, need him in tiny doses.
He's one of those character actors where it's like, I need you in small doses, and he was fine in Parks and Rec because he would only show up occasionally.
There's a lot of comedians that are like that. It's
yes,
like,
there's a ton.
If there's somebody balancing you, I can take you, but I don't think I can watch your special.
Yeah, it's not. It's
like,
not.
And that's not because you're bad. It's just like
you're so high energy.
There's something I need to like.
Yeah.
I'm an introvert when it comes to you being out there because I'm like, you drain me watching you.
Exactly. Yeah. There's just certain people where it's like you're a little too much. He's used sparingly in that show. Okay. But also, you showed that Scott Pilgrim animation.
Yeah.
I like that. Like, it's weird. It's a weird dichotomy.
I do know that you don't like, what's his actor?
I don't like his body language because you know what's weird about that? Like the Adult Swim animation, I think his voice for Scott is perfect. I think in that animation it fits really well. I think there's just something about Michael Cera's like acting.
Cera, thank you. Yeah.
And like in performance-wise, that I just don't like about it. I think if you put that movie,
but Michael Cera's a taste. I'll tell you that. Yeah, definitely.
But I think that movie's still really good.
No, fuck yeah. It's well written.
Yeah,
it's hella well written.
I love the movies. I hate zombies, and that director made me like zombies.
Through
Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead, yeah.
I love Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz is probably one of my favorite movies.
Hey, here's the funny thing. I do not like, and I wouldn't call it UK humor, but I generally don't like anything
British humor.
British based for anything for the most part. It has to really like land for me. I think that movie's fucking hilarious. Like, and I know it's not British, but I'm saying like even
you also
if it's
like Monty Python though, right? Like in the Holy Grail.
I only really like the Holy Grail and. I think there's one more, but it's leaving my brain right now. But that's it, you know. But everyone likes the Holy Grail.
Monty Python.
Or everybody likes the Holy Grail. You know, they may not know like the earlier Monty Python stuff.
No, yeah.
So I wouldn't say I love Monty Python because it's really like one or two.
Monty Python is like. It's like Saturday Night Live in a sense, where like it's a bunch of sketch comedy. So and plus because it's not easily accessible to us. You know, it's kind of hard. It's like Saturday Night Live. Like I don't know. Like I've seen the cowbell skit, but I'm not even a big fan. I'm not a big fan of like sketch comedy in general. But I like Will Ferrell.
Is there a benefit to mutating later, guys? Do I get like a bonus or something more powerful, or I get better options, or? What up, 23rd? I don't think I've seen you around here. Around these parts. I'm just gonna try. I'll try mutate. The other stuff doesn't really shout out to me.
But yeah, like I love the IT crowd. You can't stand it.
I fucking hate the IT crowd.
I think it's one of the greatest comedies ever done.
I can't watch Doctor Who. I fucking despise it. I know a lot of people love it.
We can agree on that.
I get it. It's lower budget. It's more cheesy. It's evidently, if you watch it long enough, it's got a great storytelling structure to the point where it kind of gets refreshed each time. I fucking hate the comedy.
I don't like
can't stand it.
Yeah,
I know
like
that's
that much
probably a terrible take because a whole lot of people love it and it's a well-loved property. But boy, howdy, do I fucking hate that shit. And it's not like it was like with DC. Our friend Danielle loves Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Wow, that motherfucker just appeared out of nowhere. I tried to sit down, but after like 3 episodes, I'm like, I can't get into this. There's something about this that I fucking hate.
I tried to watch Doctor Who. I couldn't get into it either. I don't know if it's the alien designs or what. I like the idea of the show. I like the premise of it. There's been some episodes that I've skipped to that people said are really good that I've enjoyed, but it's never been enough to be like, I need to watch this whole show.
I think people watch certain doctors. Some people watch the whole fucking thing from way back when to now, and that's fine. But I think it's kind of like DC where they watch a certain character, and then unless they like the new one, it's like, well, I'll skip it until another actor comes out or some shit. Like, or I'll just rewatch the one that I just finished, you know?
Yeah, it's hard to like tell people like, hey, go watch a whole TV series just so you can get into the character. It's like, all right, that's a lot to ask for, especially when I have limited time.
Kim's Convenience. I haven't heard of it. Funny and tackles a lot of really good issues. I haven't heard of it. What is it on? Is it? It's a show or a series? Sorry if I'm trying to pay attention to chat, but it's exceedingly hard in this game. If you guys definitely probably understand by seeing what's going on screen. But I'm trying to keep up. It's not like chat's moving that fast, so we're good. Oh, okay. Hi. You're dead. You're dead. Oh no, please. Haha, you shot yourself, dum-dum. I don't have the screwdriver. I was thinking I still had the screwdriver.
Not Netflix.
It's not Netflix. It's a show. Okay. Are we playing charades now? Not on Netflix. 2 words. It's a show.
Is it on Peacock?
I'll never watch that.
No.
I'll never watch. What is that? CBS? Oh,
no,
please.
that's NBC.
NBC. There you go.
Which is too bad. They have Chuck and Parks and Rec and all these other great comedies like The Office, but
I don't think it has enough to offer yet.
No, it doesn't. I like those shows. I really like Parks and Rec, but I'd be more tempted to just buy the Blu-ray set of all the seasons instead of, or buy it all digitally on Amazon and be like, nah, I'd rather do this.
I think Parks and Rec is good. I think The Office is good, but I don't think I could watch it again and again and again. I watched it one time and I was like, maybe twice if I got bored and needed something, but I
Parks
don't.
And Rec
Oh, hi, buddy.
Was on repeat for me for about a year.
Oh, you motherfucker! I should have looked at you.
I love that show.
Okay, hold on. No, I want those rats. God damn it. And it was well written, and some of it is like super highly memeable, along with Parks and Rec. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could be a person who watches an entire series multiple times.
It really depends.
Sure,
yeah.
but I think I like different. I think I like a different thing each time. I don't know if I could be someone who. I could be someone who watches Scott Pilgrim 7 times in a week. I don't think I could be a person who watches The Office twice a year.
Yeah, I'm not sure I could be that, but I could have something like that in the background while I'm working.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Background shows.
I do
actively watching.
I do have YouTubers I go to sleep to, and it's the same videos pretty much every single time, or a same series of one. I'm like, I should be able to fall asleep by the time this video's over. Their voice is super calming, and like there's those that I can go to, and it's like I'm not paying attention as much, you know. Or I'll be like, oh, this is my favorite part. Now I'll pay attention, you know, type of thing.
Never got into Monk.
I didn't either.
Yeah, it was a little bit before my time. I mean, not totally before my time, but enough to where like I wasn't on the USA thing. Burn Notice is what hooked me. I was on the USA kick for a while with Burn Notice, White Collar, and Suits. Suits was good.
I've not watched any of those.
No, you would have not watched any of them.
No, I mean, I've told you too before in the past. Like, I've not watched any of them. I think, God, what else was on USA? I don't think I've.
Covert Affairs, Psych, Monk.
Never watched any of those either. Damn.
What else do they have?
Oh God. I feel like I've watched something on USA, but I don't know if it was like a series or a show or something. What up, dude? Oh God. Bullets. Shoot 'em hard. Okay, I had the shield up. You saw it go up. Maybe it doesn't shield everything. Oh, you know what? Killed by the bomb. That's what it was. I thought a fucking bullet hit me. I'm like, what in the hell? White Collar, Leverage.
That was a show. I forgot about that.
Maybe I just assumed I liked more stuff on USA.
Maybe you did.
There was a while there where when I was living with when I was still under 18, we just didn't have cable. So
Yeah.
I think my scope of what was available for me was definitely
I was with my
limited in a
parents
lot of
for
stuff.
college because, you know, couldn't afford to live out on my own.
Yeah.
College is expensive.
And this is before cable. Not having cable was cool.
And they had cable, so just like, all right, cool. I'll just watch cable. Like, I
Yeah.
commute to college and be like, get home and be like, all right, well, TV's here. Time to watch Law and Order. Bum, bum.
Bum bum. Oh, I liked Archer, and then it just got super repetitive, man.
Yeah.
And I love I almost said John C. Reilly.
John Benjamin.
John H. Benjamin.
I love him
right?
too. He's great.
But Riley's cool too. But there's just some things like I'm just like, you ain't doing it for me today.
I love Bob's Burgers.
Yep.
I liked Archer for a bit, but even Archer doesn't like.
Yeah. It didn't. I don't think it. I think they got stuck for a little bit.
After I binged it, I was like, all right, this is cool. And I've never felt the need to go back after that 4th season after I binged those 4. I was like, that was interesting. But I think I was only really watching it for John H. Benjamin, and that was kind of it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
What are we? I keep picking up and dropping down. Always Sunny. And I think I'm only 4 seasons in. But I really like the way that they go about their writing and stuff.
I've never been a huge Sunny fan.
I don't think it's your jam. Yeah.
I watch clips every now and I was like, oh, that's pretty good. But the people are so terrible.
No, that's
the
thing.
point. That's the point. But even after a while, I'm like,
You can understand the concept of it
Yeah.
and still be like, not for me.
these people are too terrible. And I love, what's his name? Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito, yeah.
Which is why, like...
he doesn't even barely play a part in season 1, right?
Yeah, because he was like a guest-ish actor and he became more like, you know, as time went on,
I think he was like, oh God, oh jeez. If I remember correctly, it's been forever. Okay, I guess I'm fucking dying on this level.
Scrubs is good. I watched Scrubs.
Scrubs is incredible. It's super heartfelt.
I like Scrubs a
goddamn.
lot.
They got those episodes that are like, I'm not crying. Fuck you.
Yeah, Scrubs is
No.
great.
This silly comedy show didn't make me cry, you
I watched
bastards.
House. House is good all the way till
House
the
was cool.
to that 5th
I didn't watch
season.
all of it or
God.
much of it. God
The
damn
way
it.
they ended that show, the way they spent those last 2 seasons made me agitated to no end.
Did not see him.
Criminal Minds.
Did
I
not see
remember
that
watching 1 or 2 of them, but another thing, it's just too dark after a while, like focusing on serial killers and stuff. I was just like,
yeah.
just like,
I don't think you like the overly dark stuff, right? Because you didn't like Breaking Bad. I mean, up to a certain point, right?
I enjoyed Breaking Bad. I just knew the way it was gonna end, and I was just kind of like, I wasn't interested anymore. I don't know. I binged the 4 seasons. I thought it was really good.
You like The Sopranos, though, right?
I never seen it.
Oh, I thought you did. Okay, I might be thinking. Mike, maybe? I don't know.
Mike really likes, I think, The Sopranos. No, I never got into Psych.
Okay. More HP and ammo drops. Let's see. A track drops and rides from further. Some
Oh,
kids
Danny DeVito first appeared in season 2. You're saying, Jack? Maybe. Depends on how long season 1 was.
That's what I was thinking.
Maybe season 1 was only 13 episodes.
It was very short, I believe, or like 7 or 8 or something like that.
Maybe it was like
I think
the
it was
first
only.
pickup
I think it was
season.
almost like a season, but like an extended pilot almost.
I
might be wrong. It's been a while. Like I said, I pick it up and drop it all the
Charmed
time,
an Angel
and I still
for like
haven't
10
finished
years.
it.
Yeah, I
Oh,
remember
those
that.
CW fucking
No,
not
yeah,
that those
TNT.
are, but yeah.
I
I'm
know,
saying like,
yeah.
what about the CW series where it's just like, you know, you're watching it and you're consuming garbage, but you're kind of like, kind of like it.
But I kind of like it.
Yeah.
The Flash season 1 and 2 and Arrow season 1 and 2 where it's like, this is pretty good. And then you're like, oh no, they found their formula and they're never leaving it. All right.
It's comfortable and within our budget.
Yep.
That's what the CW stuff seems to be like. I kind of liked, what was it, Sabrina, the new Tina?
The new
oh,
one?
fuck.
Yeah, I never saw
up
it.
to an extent, and then we stopped. I don't know if the season ended,
No, I
and we
think they
stopped
just
watching,
came out
or
with their
we just.
second season.
Yeah. Well,
that
I'm
was
not up
it.
to date, that's for sure. But we got to a point where we were just like, I kind of think I know what they're doing, but I heard
mean-
the second season because that's the only thing I saw.
Think of it this way, like for Breaking Bad, I binged those 4 seasons, thought it was really good, and just stopped. I did the same thing with Stranger Things. Watched that first season,
Well,
thought
yeah,
it was great. It was just like,
I think
wow.
everyone agrees Stranger Things season 1 was the better one.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that wasn't even why I stopped though. I was like, sometimes I like a show and like just watch one season and be like, I'm good.
No, and it's
Even
fine, yeah,
regardless
you
of,
don't
I
have
think
to consume everything in like
Heroes
a
turned me off to
total
that.
fanatic, you know.
Yeah, well, I did that with Heroes, and that was a mistake. So I think I've learned my lesson. Like, that was a really good story for one season. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop
What up, Retro?
before I go down that train. Hey, Retro. I watched all 5 seasons of Heroes. That was a mistake. I learned my lesson with Westworld and
Didn't
Stranger
they remake
Things.
it or something?
They tried to.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tried to do a reboot, and it failed. So
Higher ammo max.
certain shows, I'm just like,
I'll try
I did the
slower.
same thing with like Sons of Anarchy. I got all the way to the end,
I
and then,
couldn't
like,
get into it.
and then I stopped watching the last like 3 episodes, and I was just like,
I don't think there's anything wrong, but I couldn't get into it, man.
Eventually, shows kind of get somewhat too dark to a point where I'm just like, I kind of know what's gonna happen. I didn't want something bad to happen to Jesse.
I think you're definitely like in that area where you're like, if I don't watch, it didn't happen.
Yeah,
so
pretty much. It's very much that kind of span.
Well, this person or that person can't possibly be dead because I stopped watching.
Yep. I was like, this is gonna end 1 or 2 ways with Walt and Jesse. Hopefully,
that's gonna explode.
Jesse lives. But if Jesse dies, I'm gonna be pissed forever because of how terrible his life has been thanks to Walt.
I will neither confirm nor deny
Oh, I
for
know the
anything.
ending,
And
so, yeah.
Well, I'm saying like,
Yeah.
and yes, it's well past the spoiler
I will not
territory
confirm
for
or deny it.
allowing it. But yeah. I think that's always kind of been a thing, even from season 1.
I do need to like the main character, and as the show kept going on and on,
Later,
like, or
or
like, later,
while you
yes,
tune in. Okay, yeah, no, do your thing, man.
or I need to like understand a character or be empathetic to a character for a while, and
Retro says he got his postcard. Tight.
nice.
Sorry to interrupt.
And Walt, well, he started off like, okay, I kind of understand his thought process in that first season, and then I started divulging, like, I just like he's just so unlikable, and I don't want to see what happens to Jesse. I can't take this anymore.
I actually loved him. I
Yeah.
thought he was super. Okay, fire. I thought he was super likable, but in a way where you're like, I want to see you succeed, but I want to see you, like, please be better. Like, come on, I'm holding out. You know, type of deal. And I know that doesn't make any sense, but
Yeah.
that's kind
It's
of
like
how
you
I
said
went
with
about
Scott
it.
Pilgrim. He was never supposed to be likable.
Oh no, yeah, no, definitely. Scott's
Yeah.
not supposed to be likable.
Scott's supposed to learn a
He's
lesson.
supposed to be a hateable, womanizing douchebag.
He's supposed to be a
But
dum-dum that
he's
doesn't
supposed to
figure
learn
things out.
too. Yeah.
He's supposed to be
It's
an
a
idiot
young,
that, like, young love,
teenage,
typically,
irresponsible type of thing. Son of shotgun. I don't
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
2 individuals that are both broken and made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah, both of them aren't perfect, and both of them mishandled both. And like, it's supposed to be a lesson of like,
Fuck is,
yeah, you didn't handle this well at all, Scott. Doesn't mean you're a terrible person, but you have
you got some growth, buddy.
you need to figure some stuff out.
There's gonna be a big ass bandit around here soon.
There's
I
a
need to start-
K-romance. No, I haven't gotten to Korean romances. Classy as Brie.
I liked to some extent the I believe it's Korean zombie series.
Yeah.
God, I can't remember the name.
Jen was binge watching it for
We
a
were
while.
both watching it for a
Yeah.
little. Okay, he's still alive. We were both watching it for a while. I thought it was a cool take, you know, doing like the. I think it's Korean. I might be fucking well off wrong.
No, I think it was Korean too. It wasn't.
It was definitely dubbed. Tell you that.
I don't think
and I'm
it
not
was,
the best
I don't
at-
think it was Chinese. I'm pretty sure it was Korean.
No, it didn't have the budget for anything that would be like a, you know, one of the larger countries
Studio,
that have
yeah.
the studios and have the, you know, the staying power. It's like, you know.
I have a lot of friends that are really into K-dramas and J-dramas.
I like J-Rock, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, J-Rock's good.
The pillows. Some kills generate HP, track strap. I'm gonna do some kills to generate HP because I'm at 4
But
HP
yeah.
right now.
Into the road, I've definitely gotten to the point where, like, I'll suggest things to be like, oh, I want something cool. It's like, all right, if you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, I'm like, all right, let's go. Like, I'm not even so much ever concerned with, like, even finding out people's opinions, whether they like something that I suggested or not. Because if they liked it, they'll ask for other suggestions. If they didn't, well,
No, not always true. I really didn't. Oh God, please don't kill me. I mean, the DC stuff again, not to go back on and
Yeah.
harp on it, but like, You can tell I want to like it, man. I really want to.
You're trying, and which is
I'm
why
really
I'm like,
trying.
it's why I've
Oh,
suggested
fuck, I'm
other
empty.
things for you. Like, hey, try this one. Like, if you want, if someone wants to
what
like
the
it
shit
and they
is-
want to find, yeah.
Ooh, new weapon.
I'm always willing to suggest stuff to people where they're just like, you really
doesn't
like this genre.
It doesn't hurt that you're a huge fan of it, and that
Yeah.
they're all free because you've lent me the DVDs. Or
Well,
the
yeah,
Blu-rays.
HBO has literally everything
Yeah.
from DC right now, from the Titans cartoon to.
I gotta try and give Shazam another try.
Did you not finish that?
No, I actually fell asleep.
Oh yeah.
It was pretty late at night and everything.
Shazam's alright. It's like Wonder Woman though. It's like it's not groundbreaking. It's not crazy. I wouldn't say it's as good as like a Thor Ragnarok but
Ooh, there we go.
it's fine. Like it's likable. It has a decent story structure. It has some okay heartfelt moments, but other than like The Dark Knight, like I feel like that's the peak of like DC movies, and they've yet to hit anything close to that. I like Batman Begins, but I know other people don't, find it a little bit too slow and a little bit too drawn out, which is fine. I think The Dark Knight Rises is okay, but I think like The Dark Knight is probably the best DC movie that's been made, and I don't think they've really gotten close on any of them. I think Shazam and Wonder Woman are okay. I think Aquaman's cheesy and lame, but in a fun way.
I still gotta watch Aquaman.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
It's like if you go into like, I don't want to say turn your brain off, but treat it like you would like
I need to be
Fast
in the
and Furious.
I need to be in the
Like,
the
this
mood
is
for
stupid.
something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
This is
I need
stupid.
I wouldn't. I'm not always in the mood for Fast and Furious, and
Yeah.
they're shitty, garbage, trashy movies, but they're fun.
So they're so
and that's
much
the
fun.
point.
Yeah.
Like, you know. I definitely don't need to be like, well, I don't want to watch anything right now, so let me try this. It's like, no, that's not the correct. Chris, you dumb, don't try and do it. Oh fuck! Don't try and do it during those times.
Yeah. No, I'm always willing to give people suggestions. They're like, hey, you really like DC? I'm like, I can give you suggestions. I'm always willing to be like, hey, try this.
Oh fuck!
I'm not afraid of that, but also it's just like, if someone's like, I didn't like it, I'm like, all right, cool. Well, if you want more suggestions,
Okay.
you'll ask me. If not, I'm like, all right, that's fine.
These
Like-
motherfuckers can see through walls. Did you see how they led the shot before I even came around the corner?
Yeah, I'm very much of the Ryan Davis school of thought, where it's like,
Who dat?
I like what
Who
I
dat?
like, and you like what you like, and that's cool.
Shit. Hi, puppy.
No reason to be a dick if someone really likes something, unless it's like harmful media, but that's a different
There's
discussion.
some different stuff. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I wanted that other gun, but I guess I don't get a choice anymore. Yeah. Oh. Please don't hit me. Please don't. Stay back. Shit, man. There's a lot of bad boys and puppies out here.
But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I like that I'm like, yeah, that has some issues story-wise, but I'm like, it's whatever. Like, it doesn't always bother me.
Yeah. I definitely hold things to a standard of like,
You're
hey,
way more critical than I am.
like, I need you guys to have the basics of something, unless I know ahead of time, like, oh, this is just supposed to be trashy and silly and, you know, type of stuff. Oh god, come on, please die. Everything has so much fucking HP. I don't want to destroy the cop thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, Bree. It was just hella cheesy.
Which one?
The Aquaman movie was just, it's cheese, and I thought that was kind of fun. I was like, all right, cool. Like, it's dumb, it's
call the
silly,
cops.
but it works.
I'm gonna fucking
It's
die here.
cheesy, and it was an enjoyable time. Like, I went and saw that
Oh
movie.
god, please hold out. Nope. I didn't get a chance.
Yeah, close. But yeah, not a bad movie, not a great movie, but I watched it, had a fun time, saw it with my dad, and I was just like, that was fun. And that was kind of like what it was for Wonder Woman 84. I was like, that was all right. I enjoyed that. It didn't really bother me, but I also understood why people just didn't like it. I was like, it's fine.
On the subject of Aquaman, then,
Yeah.
and I know, okay, there we go.
Aquaman's another character. It's like
Very
three
different from the fucking comics, eh?
He has 3 different versions of himself.
Yeah,
He's
kinda
like,
feels it, huh?
he's got like the super serious version, the completely jokey version, and kind of like your middle version. Like, Aquaman's a hard character. Like,
I think he's a very DC character, though.
yeah, he's a very DC
You know?
character. Like, I think the run by Ivan Reyes and Jeff Johns is really good. I think Aquaman can be a serious character when treated well. I find it hilarious. We're like, Namor's cool, but Aquaman's lame. They're the same character, except Namor's a racist prick. That's the only difference.
Isn't Namor just straight up an asshole?
He's
Isn't
kinda-
he a womanizer too? Like, what
a
the
little
fuck?
bit, yeah.
Yeah.
He was like making moves on Sue Storm and trying to like tell like you should be my wife. It's like Reed's right there, man. Like, what the hell, dude? Have a little bit of etiquette.
Hey, you know what? Reed's a little, you know, he can stretch and move around a little bit. Like, maybe he's cool with it.
I get it. Reed's a little self-absorbed and he kind of forgets about everything besides science, but come on, man, that ain't cool. There's rules here. Like, Sue is her own independent individual and can do what she wants, but
Oh, really, Jack?
still not a cool move.
Ice might be the level where I start changing out my golden gun for better items or weapons.
Okay. Good to know.
I just kind of figured I
Golden
earned,
gun was the
I
best
earned the
gun.
gun, so it was, you know, high up there. Slower enemy bullets definitely always helps.
I don't know which character you're talking about, Bree.
Any of them. I don't know.
I don't
Gotcha,
remember which
babies.
character. Are you talking about Booster Cold? He's only in one episode.
Okay, hi, Big Bander.
I feel like he kind of gets his comeuppance in that episode.
Well, that's just the thing, too. You can have a bad character so long as you expose that they're a bad character and they get their comeuppance, or they try and learn, or they, you know, there's something that goes on.
Bree's
But
talking
celebrating a
specifically-
shitty character
Yeah.
definitely is like, man, that sucks.
Yeah, the Aquaman version of that is more like Barbarian King, and he is very much.
Oh, okay. Fuck me, I
He's
didn't expect
kind
that to
of
happen.
he's definitely kind of a dick in the Justice League cartoon because he's very much Barbarian War King in that show. But, like-
Barbarian War King. Like, he's like, okay, I think I get what you're saying, yeah.
He's a bit like more metal. He's a bit like very much like I'm for Atlantis. He's very much more like Namor in terms of like tone.
He's nationalistic.
Yeah, he can like
Oh, God, oh, fuck. Hey, easy
he'll
there.
try and work with the Justice League, but not really. They're like go to the world like the United Nations. And,
What do I get to gain from this?
Exactly. Go to the United Nations and make your peace. Wonder Woman's like
I
try
mean, isn't
and
that
be a
kind of his
diplomat.
thing, though? Like, he's like,
That's
man,
one
you
of his
guys fucked me
versions.
over a lot, and you continue doing it. Like,
It depends. Like he's like Superman. Like sometimes he's written really well, and then other times he's not because people have different interpretations of. But even more so, Aquaman's just a hard character that people just don't know how to write half the time or what to do with him.
you should just make him a dolphin. Just a dolphin.
Yeah. How many games have you played on the channel? Like, a lot.
Oh, fuck, man. Like, 100 and...
There's over
I wish I-
3,500 videos.
I wish
so-
I fucking knew. Yeah, there's over 3,500 videos if that helps nail it down.
Yeah.
I couldn't give you a good estimate at this point.
Probably over 100.
I really...
Probably over 150. Maybe over 150.
180, I think, is my close guess.
I'd say at least 150 plus because Twitch has made that even bigger because
I think we actually track it on the Patreon.
it's somewhere.
Well, I mean, like, I think like
Number of
every 5 or
series.
10 or
Yeah.
20 or something like that, I like, oh yeah, this is a thing, and then I'll up it.
Oh yeah, I know
But
that. Like,
on
do
our
you have-
Patreon description, I think it actually says, you know, 180 plus or something like that. So
That's a line from Blight in Batman Beyond. Do you realize how little that narrows things down? I love that bit. Cause like you killed my father. He's like, do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
I
There's
don't
some
know
good-
my father.
There's some good shit in Batman Beyond's definitely one of the more solid, like all the way through. Its last season's not as great. Like the last like half of it has some kind of like not stinkers, but not as high as like those first 2 seasons are like really dark in a fun way. That like
You can have dark and fun.
Yeah.
Definitely.
it's got dark vibes, but also still acceptable for kids. Like, and I don't mean like acceptable for kids, but just
You know what I'm saying?
it's for
Yeah,
all audiences
yeah.
can enjoy it. I think animation tends to do better when everybody can enjoy it to
Maybe
a degree.
not kids, but definitely
Not
somebody
kids,
of like
but young
a
adults.
young adult section. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not gonna give it to somebody who would be watching fucking Dora the Explorer. Yeah.
No. That's why like the only type of animation I feel that is made for kids is like the preschool stuff. And that's
Yeah.
everything else is like
Either young adults or preteens
Like-
or yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
I want that. I want that over there. There we go. Yeah. Oh, Paducah. Oh, I can't grab it. It keeps
Danganronpa.
pulling me back.
Yeah, maybe that's a little that's pretty dark. Welcome back, Maze.
Let's see. There we go. I think the bazooka will be nice. Being able to use it with not oh god, maybe not here. Maybe not without using it without the steroids guy. Ah! Yeah, I really dig the way that this character works. I don't see me beating the game without this character unless, you know, I take it upon myself at some later time or something to play the game.
Yeah.
You know. Bye! Fucker. I definitely like this a lot, but I do think that out of all my jams for twin stick games,
Gungeon
Enter the Gungeon is gonna be. I would just say Gungeon, but then it doesn't really narrow down like.
I think when you say Gungeon, most people know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Exit the Gungeon's popular, but not.
Yeah.
That's not where people's mind goes to it.
I mean, it's not even dodge roll that really made it. But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking.
It was next
garbage.
to a wall.
Well, yeah, no. I didn't look. I was just too excited. I was about to get bopped.
Good luck with that white defender, Yazza.
Oh, yeah, good luck. God. No, I couldn't get, no.
Nope, you got sucked in.
Couldn't get to it. Good luck with that. Yeah, seriously. Some kills regenerate HP. I definitely need HP right now. Kills lower. Reload time, higher rate of fire as HP gets lower, and better accuracy. I'm gonna go with the kills. Better accuracy is good on the shotgun, but I do need to survive long enough to actually... Oh, God. Oh.
Yeah,
oh,
Aquaman's not exactly in the most in touch with his feelings. Yeah, in that Justice League episode, I know which one you're talking about. Which is, you know, why Dr. Fate was like, hey, everyone grieves in different ways. Like,
okay, that fucking
he doesn't validate how Aquaman is like approaching it. Aquaman definitely is not in touch with his inner feelings.
Please.
He also chopped off his arm to save his kids, so you know he's.
Is that why he's got like a hook or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He's like to save the life of his son. He chops off his arm in order to save him.
I just get a new song. I mean, the process of making a new one is pretty fun in its own. So, fuck it. And nobody liked that take.
I was watching one of your videos and you guys fought him, and I was like, wait, is that the White Palace? In Hollow Knight?
The White Defender? That's the Dung Defender, but the Ghost form, right?
I think so.
Yeah. God, there we go. I was hoping somebody was down there, but didn't get to see it. This is what I don't like. Off camera, lasers will just fucking show up. And
Yeah,
it's like,
that's annoying.
no, where the little diamond boys out at? Come on, stay away. There we go. There we go. Fuck yeah! Gotcha, baby. Gotcha. Please die. No! Yes, I stayed long enough to gather everything. Yeah, the White Defenders, I mean, it can be a little tricky. The, definitely what, Markoth? Fuck that. Great Prince Zod? Fuck him too. And Absrad. I'll just say Absrad because there might be spoiler for stuff. But, energy weapons do more damage. Damage taken to dealt on screen for all enemies. Attracts traps. I might just do that one.
Yeah, sure.
They're all kind of crabby. Oh.
Yeah, music and all that's really good.
Oh. People are loving the music in Bastion again.
Oh,
Now that we're starting to play it.
I mean, he does great music. He did great at Transistor. He did great in Hades. I mean, he's also a good voice actor too.
He does. Oh wow, shit.
He voices Agrius in Hades.
Holy shit! Oh
Yeah.
fuck. What up?
He's fantastic. I'm glad that they did all voice acting for Hades, because if they had another Pyre, I think I would have lost my mind.
Is it a lot of voice acting?
No, it's literally everything.
Wait, I thought the game was like more than that.
No, it's like.
I mean, I know in Pyre, yeah, that's the case. Yeah.
It has the same amount of dialogue as that.
Really?
It's all voiced. All of it.
Wow. Oh fuck.
All
oh,
of
fuck.
it's voiced.
I want that
There's
fucking
not a
health
single.
back.
Yeah. Everything in Hades is voiced. There's not like a single thing. I think
One last try. One last try.
maybe there's some journal entries, but they're not even really like journal. They're not like journal entries like you found in Pyre. Like everything's voiced.
Okay. That's
Even like
pretty
in
tight.
between stuff where they're like, and it's got the narrators kind of stuff from like Bastion again, but like used more sparingly. No, it's crazy. Like the amount of voice work is just. You wrote all this. It's all new dial all the time. It's like what? None of it's like, how did you guys?
I mean,
How'd you track all this?
they probably just wanted to make up for Pyre.
for Pyre. Yeah. But a lot of people that did the voice acting are just people in their studio. And
That's cool.
all of them did really good jobs. Like, yeah. Yeah, the voice acting in Hades is just really good overall. A lot of untapped people.
Currently, for our Couchling's Choice, it is tied with Ratchet and Clank. So, oops, I'm out of ammo. So we'll see how that works out.
Yeah.
That ends tonight at I'll call it at 12 and then restart. Well, no, I'll call it when I wake up tomorrow because if it does tie, I don't want to tag everyone in the middle of the night. But yeah.
I've had this.
But yeah, it could be either way, honestly.
Yeah. So Jack says, I've had this Steam key for a game I already own for months now. Any ideas on how I could give it away? I tried to give it to you, but you said you were busy at the time, and I assume you still are.
I wouldn't take a key for a game that we don't think we'll ever get to play.
Yeah.
We have taken keys for games that we expect to play, and we will, god damn it, when it's time and we're able to. Bug fables.
Yeah.
But, yeah, well, I don't like taking keys for games that I don't think we'll ever play, you know? And we've goofed up in the past for some of them. It was like, man, we had every intention to, but we didn't get around to it.
Do you say snakes are conscious about not having limbs?
Yep, no, that's what Bree said earlier on
That's weird.
Discord. Most hit bullets become ammo.
How would you know that a snake is self-conscious about its limbs?
I'm sorry, not Bree. Yaza, thank you. Or what is it on Discord?
Any advice for getting rid of it, though?
Of the beast, right?
I mean, Jack, you could just ask someone on the Discord if they wanted, and you could just give it away that way.
Jack can't be on the Discord.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, if you want us to give it away, we'll give it away, man, if you want. Like we just did with Hollow Knight. We just gave away a copy of Hollow Knight because someone had a key and they weren't able to use it, so they were like, oh, can I give it to you guys to give away? I'm like, yeah, totally, we'll do that.
I'm literally on the Discord, Jack says.
Jack is? I'm trying to think back. I guess, yeah. Who am I thinking of? Retro?
I don't remember who you're thinking of. I was like, Jack on the Discord a couple times.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking of fucking Retro, I think.
Okay.
Retro, or maybe Retro can confirm. Retro, you still here? Which one of you never go on the Discord because you're not able to, or something? You're not allowed to because it's like a work PC, or you're young and your parents said that they don't allow it. I can't remember what the exact thing was. Fucking hell. Okay. I mean, I knew he did it. I just thought I'd be able to react faster. God damn.
I think it's Retro.
Yeah, he just posted this stream, you doofus. Man, I can't look at the Discord while I'm streaming. I don't fucking know. I think it's Retro. I think it's Retro that we were talking about. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, it wasn't you, Bree. Hey man, I try my fucking best to remember you guys' names and situations and individual things. Try my best. I'm allowed to fuck up every now and then. Well, I think that was it for today. I think we got maybe one more try in us.
Then moving on to something else.
But hell, because this is. We got the furthest point one time, but if we have to keep doing that each time and then get to the last area.
We also want to give people an option to see other games too.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to honestly deliver on that front. But thank you guys all for being here. Appreciate
thanks for joining us.
For everybody who showed up today, much appreciated. For those that gave bits, thank you. You fuel us.
Yeah, appreciate that.
I don't know if there was any new followers or subscribers, but if there were, I want to say thanks to you guys as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Throne's hella hard. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you had a great weekend.
Yeah, hope you did too.
We'll see you guys later.
Take it easy.
Wear a mask, stay safe. Beep, bop, boo.